otiasefo nanim se obi ewu na ono a wawu ne de ane se wada se ode wa kai wani report ya wode dan wonnim abasa kese bi na ya na da yen so ti bra no so opese ode wo ba tiasefo mu a na se wayi no apagya wo nti se wonya sa opportunity no ano ode nyankopon ase da bia ye dre de Ewurade 14th December 2021 yada na se papa Ewurade ode ye hyase no na da romomfa ye hwie no mo ye ho ban a obi a ho masam sa hyase no mpo na ankoyi a awieye no ebe kakra nti mo ho abonfia enya wo se ye afi kwa awieye ma hu hwe hwe ekasima kura Ewurade otibi hye no ho animunyam nti koso na ye de wo ye no pushi de wo ye no ye papa nko ade a se de tie bia no babofo Yesu obebo ye ho ban no obehwo kra ni padua no so a ho masam medi afia amankwa atamaklo ma mechra diamond Woba Kofi Ampedu, Priscilla Anaman, Dominic Isiaboa, Faye, Thomas, Razak, and team Lina, ya crowd, make up for so make it upcomer, drivers and so diaba da Roma, and MCR so a tree to Moa, was shy and so young coupon shroud, papa, sir, once were feeding a Adom TV, ya was oh ye, if it's a brunye moon near my puppy brain, yashe, I de a babesum, Madaroma, ya mo bia fishy pa, a fenum cock. Emesa wo bibia ho ahoden mu aso ahoden ni apomuden mu eno ne yesre e de ama ye ho da bokrata no bia bedi yensa enti ansa ne ye de news beba ene news wo ho agudie mu nsam wo ho afisam wo ho pensem wo ho enti free ha de mom se wo free fie kura no ahoni problem ene wo social media Facebook bebia Adom TV wo ho YouTube no nyina ye wo ho nti wo kwa de hia ne so okra wo phone no mo amoba ho ne de nyame hyiram se mudu mu data ehweyen yeda mase papa ne ehase de obokrata no delegate de obokrata ni was resign to campaign nanado to flag bearers na MPP fo bi no ani swade hunu ne se mampani etumi wo bepre wo party no mu na no de ato wo no manim se wani swade hunu ne se wo bepre mampani etumi no MPP mu dia eni opposition bia no foto ho na fe kokoye o flag bearer ho adwuma ehun asem de wokrata delegate no de Abacort throws out Canada MP James Jache question yesi okradua citizenship okra Ghana de okra Canada de nti asem no e wo court na ofile appeal ene de na appeal no ene abagu unya delegate wokrata na de nti e ma ene na appeal no ya nya ntomo no obetimi akenkan wo pay 3 wo pay 3 hanu ankasa otumfo nie ose don't frustrate government otumfo to MPs yesra mo abare nye focus na munya se mu interfere mo ha na adwene no ene ye de my otumfo kan no mamu frustrate no kura no nye focus onkora nim ten no mu man no na yenso yasomo enyoye ai European Bank gives government 82.5 million euros for COVID-19 Okope 6 the Bokrata delegate no ediaba European Bank ama yensika 82.5 million euros se COVID yemfa enye djuma opuni chases judge again delegate the Bokrata ne samode eba ye no Chronicle nie Ekufuado grabs 82.5 million euros from Europe page 14 the Bokrata no so ediaba otumfo tells MPs stop the to be in Parliament. Stop the to be in Parliament. And what some the Bokrata you can neither determine policy for the executive nor frustrate them. Ubetimi ayen hye betimi aboama aban hye na tumi akoso na mum enye se utwintwa na akwamu o confuse system no eno de enye adwuma. We are waiting for Badwam to return. Minority for na ekasai Parliament 2022 budget no ho nsem no mugusu a etwe ho dare omdo omso omo twen PM pani no ankasa owura Badwam na fe oba de obeka na ye final ho asem do Bokrata the Chronicle the Ababrai Senior High School 2021 WASI results have vindicated us and also Chronicle ne de odeba ye no the new crusading guide the near Asen North MP hot as court throws out appeal and also the Bokrata the Abba 2022 budget no Parliament shouldn't obstruct the executive. Why na kase otumfo na ese kabiemu. Zoom Lion donate 50,000 to Ghana National Mosque Complex project. and also ehun asem do bokrata no de aba former IGP discontinues Kwaku Anan's case after judge's warning. Okope 3 and 10 ewo ho nti Chief Justice Nimfoni and the mu had a new crusading guide bokrata no e de aba no pen sem bebre wom mesonya daje na tenase na wonso watumi akenkan bi pensem mu no breso a sama hodo no bi wo ho so a ebebobo sansem ni nyina nso eho na kasea no ebre aso a yede ebre mo Facebook no nyame hira mo na ansa ne abekwa akofa kasea no yedu afofie da mu wa hu se ekwam enye class a hu se bono wo ho titi wo na wo ye fo ho se be poso no ni ade no so hu utumu se yana ewiemo ekusu kakra yesere mo omiahwe asenkan no eyie o twishen hu anim akono boko titi okwan a wonim so okra de mpre wo ho ho de onim so nso kono boko maye so hu na yantete nkwanhia fi se nkwanhia no de ya na esie no ya na no odene ntimu ma yante no so epe no so na mu agya kwa mpe ti wonya nkuto no mu sa na ye de ebi na de asrasra mo amano ye dry say no wonya bi na de afo no te sa obewie no wano nyina papa na ye kuro ti wonya nkuto no mu sa ana wonya le bam ibi na de afaso mema no nyina obi a na sa no so betafro wano sa obewie na wano go nyina atwa fita ti wonya nkuto kura odi yesi ya na de afafaso kama ana le bam ibi na de afafa se be ya wano no empapa so ati ase aha no na mabatan no so awon mo basa no nkra no ye nkra awon mo ho hye ne tade kama se be ya wo bi enwura no ho so ati ase enti ma me fam nsi akase no enam de to aso no si abade shima me mamunyina achen me mo akwa abade Badwam TV kase so anopen samasie ne braso se me di bi bro ne yetodwa wo bi ni minority de wo mo ese speaker second speaker de wo ye fa 2022 budget no ho no wo mo bi so agina de wo mo gina wo mo nyintum ye de mu nsam no ebe bro asaman tamfo ade hye so aye kire se ne de won kwa ebrotu no mu nyinara wonsuo nyina ni adane brown esanse galamsefo hawon eno ne nsem bi na no pay Bede bro Adom TV Badwam kase Facebook/Adom TV kase no ho like a comment na share me amesom no pay adaroma medin afia amankwa tamaklo afeti said ensem ni kire mu ankasa etie minority ye wo mrahye de fie mu ani nye ho wo second speaker Ora Joseph Osewusu niema bi a wo ye fa 2022 budget no ho Ora Haruna Idris de wa krata de akwa speaker se Ora Josewusu ne ye ne de yese tumi no bedi ne nsem kakra no ene wo ye de opɛ Adom TV kase etwaso.
Anything that happens and you allow it to stay becomes a precedent. So we want to be able to be sure that we've exhausted all the avenues. Obviously, we are participating very actively in the committees during this estimate. And I can tell you, a lot of the ministries are already sweating. I mean, if people can choose to spend 32 million on conferences during COVID, they have to provide details. If one particular office can spend 1 billion, one office, I mean, we want details. And they are sweating already. So we are participating and holding their leg close to the fire to make sure that they account for every PESWA that was approved in 2021. But we do not want this thing to stand uncontested and exhaustive. Because when you allow it to stay, it becomes part of the rules of the House. We want to be sure that all avenues will be exhausted. Then we are certain that, oh, this is what we want to call as part of the proceedings of the House. Remember, I've always said, this House is run by 3 things. The standard, the Constitution, the standard orders, and our practice. So if we make this part of our practice, then we are all clear. So tomorrow, if the same thing is being played against another person, you cannot cry foul, because you have accepted that this is not the practice. The Speaker can do as he wishes. I mean, where even it's so clear that there's bias, the Speaker can get away with it and order. When you allow it to be part of our practice, then we all know the consequences.
Adishia ya womo asaman tamfwa ye kro kuma bi eben enyinam watiwa East Mensimu wo poye mantamu wonde wadisire to mampani anim ne bia Lands and Natural Resources Minister nanim se womra won kro no no musesia na sade galamsefo di wani no se wani nso ka hye wonso ni nyina ni adane ene won kwaye no de woma se mu nyina Adom kase etwoso
eye benfie be dunum ni ana galamsefo etu yesosa e wasamanta fo kro mu a na emom yakwa o ma bankura atwa ehu nyina ahia bat yesu krom ade esa yen saase ene yensa ye mada chinti ye se ye premo muntu gold okrum ha na ayreho se ye kunyina omo mo bakro bi no de pepa bi abakire obi se pepa ekuta mini enhyehyɛ ahyehye ubehu ano mabagura mu ha mo hwe yachi ha se no masɛ no anadwofan ya da no mabagura mu ha ubeba no matuko enti omo ne yedi ntete saa ntene ye demonstration ye press conference e de akira ban na obi a sabi district chief executive police commander wa ha ya bo ma ne omo press ne ye press conference ye be nwura mu ha abe ya dance ya kire amansan nyina omo hwe okwan a gold for illegal miners me kan illegal because obi enu wode pepa bia be kire krom ha say oba na kwa himfie anya himfie na license
ya ba ya sama ye tukotra ye ni ba bia ye de enum se na nanom de kwia na tete ye kwia na om de ahwe ya ba bedu sabre ni enum se ne nipa tie bia no ye kan obi be ka se bi no pe ukokro bia so a bibi o ho obi pe ba dodo no se gold die any form ya da na do ase se community mining no de ba ye be di kan ye be da na se na one ni mpanimfo omo fa nko baabi
te ne ba emprewa wo ba ha niema basa ebi topic num ye san se ye nwuma a kire se ye ni baabi a ye be dokora didie ya san be se ye nsonso aka ho.
Majority leader Ross HMN Sabonso de ne ehunu niema bi ekoso ewo ayimansa ene ebri bepo no so ho kwabra ne ho no wo sinidan eno no wodi tu ja kire mu se sempanifo amwani ankoho pa no ma si sade na no kwan a bepo no to wa na edwurugu se de na enu ntem ne hyase na edwurugu no ade hye fa kwan no so ne behunu amane ti wo sempanifo hwe no wotu ho na ma wodi nsemi tu dwa awo mrahye be de fiem
from Duase to Kofodia.
Manfi, and then off to
Manfi, and then branching to Kofodia. The Speaker, the other stretch from the toll booth to Pediasi, that is a Yemensa to Pediasi. We have serious challenges there. And I remember at the time of the NDC, there was serious rockfall because of the construction and erosion that is happening. And the Speaker, we had to close one leg of the dual carriage down for a considerable period. I don't know whether they have sufficient contingency. And the Speaker, if we do that stretch and we don't cater for this other first phase of it or first stretch of it, it will amount to nothing.
I have once in a while done the walk up there. The right side, walking up, itself has serious challenges. Even the walkways, you look down, you can see that some parts are collapsing. So it's not just the rocky part that we must protect, that the valley outside the road, I think that some serious damage happening to the road, and we need to take steps to protect them as soon as practicable.
Yanko kumbungu mensnimu krobia ede yoni ene ide ade hye ye wo hosun fi se so banyem na waka ne mfa ne nkwa kwan ye de ne fa so no so ni enso ka kire se ede ne bedura yare sabia sa kwan no kura no ebe ma wo no kura ka no kwam che so obe wo kura de ato ho kwan nyenyenyenyenye wo mu sempanifo so wo medi hu djuma emfa ma wo
tinyela bi do arba takapale payme puwa nalo otien do akar mu'sina abazungu mcha buntang do atsene o chan o tudu do atsema she ka bazungu madu gamfliga ba en she wo tandan o du nte jil moto zo dam pai bimi zungu pa do atsema pune batien yetim yongo she kar nang tamu'su de sahariya mila pa pulan ma tamaka shamtin yen karin yer gwamnati tire kumtir gwamnati o sonhote katinye duatete yen.
Yes, we don't have health facility here, and it is affecting us a lot. First, when someone is sick in our community here, our means of transporting the sick person to the hospital is not easy, especially when it is in the rainy season.
Bukpan Bama, but you intend in his uncle to share map or the one may and my share will put the wood. My share will be chaps the wood. This all Benang Shama, the fire. I'm a blank pan Bama.
My uncle, Pandai mentioning more na audition about Usujo, be a one bonny, and she should move be dancing pony a bit rub bronya, no bronya, ni moon, any new year no crano. And a so coffee masses who don't will be upon dia condom. Tell your mubahano, a sort of cry. To a more call for more consignment, said the Don Amra. Now on funny word you Adom TV, Casse, it was so.
Of late, the rate of condom has increased and the buying rate has been very high as compared to last year. Because due to the COVID last year, people couldn't celebrate the Christmas, and this year, due to the way things have been separated apart and every protocol is being in place, the condom purchasing is very high of late. And as I speak to you now, we don't even have condom in the shop any longer. My boss have just ordered for some from Accra, which will be coming within the close of the day.
As you see, send your more car is as soon as your CD is not so there be two piano. A more piano, just say, and the fire Jim condom. So I say, condom, so a bad boy.
I'm not surprised because boys business, so my issue. And I want a subband my few way. And I want you now up and I know. Opinia didn't serve be my when you go dear. Inside me say, and you mean a median and Yama, but I don't know. A bit my bassy, but a condo, I should talk one.
Surprise them, I am surprised because Christmas approaches, as I say, everybody. Yes, as I say, I'm protected. And the Christmas approaches a dear, ye man, ye guys, niggas, no, a dear Tasha, and as I say, ye were maybe a condom are short and Omufa Bimbra, not condom be good and there's a short to walk Pandai.
Mianto Adom TV, Cassiano, so na young concern for emu bata bia this one, then this one do huno. Nebota ya se bia dache ne banya krocheche ni papa bi ogyina na so doctor ni engineer pilot ene ne ma bia keka ka ho na sana obota ya ne wani so ade hunu no ebedru ho no na wo enhyehyɛ a waye ede ato akwamu ema oba no na san hyehyɛ awodo mu ene ka ene na munti no ene Ministry of Education ene Ghana Education Service ene UNICEF akon ho abom ne wo mu a enwumasuam wo mu nimdie no eye enhyehyɛ awodo ebetumi aboa enkwara no wo mu fapem wo nwumasuam mu hyehyɛ wo se ye de to ho sika wo se ye twa ene ho hyehyɛ nyina dwumadie na se Adom kase kɔ ho etwa so.
The aim of the early childhood policy is to strengthen the ECE subsector in Ghana, and by so doing we are standardizing approach to content so that we can come together and then use a standardized content for the country.
We congratulate the Ministry of Education and the Ghana Education Service for your leadership in formulating such a comprehensive policy framework, which includes directives, guidelines, and a costed monitoring and evaluation plan. It responds to the needs of our young children and their right to education, life, protection, and participation.
West Africa Examination Council penifo no kura bi anim se wo mo system no amfidie na wo de ehwe se obi nsohwe abanti nsohwe no minya A1 se nom ne ade no obi amfa ne nsa enkan Mame Agnes Tekujo ye kasamafo de Emma Waik ene de semi etuja
ena ye experience technical hitch kakra. Into nearby and say or more could check your results between 4:45 and 6 o'clock in on Friday. Or more, if you dad no could check your results na be for example when you English B3. No say your results so unya will grade na ni who interpretation wo. Into B3 in interpretation is good. Into more could check it beforehand time I release the results from who say Omo B3 ni good no. Around that time Friday no mo check who say be results no B3 no asesa akọ A1 still no interpretation is say good. Assembly see and their complaints no ni messages ni nyama no dey bebree nti na ya yehu nti na ya yehu adwuma na complaints so na dey ne ba nti quickly no na ya issue announcement say yehu nia koso na ya di hu adwuma nti ye nkrofo no omo ye hu adwuma ntem na se bibia ye fine. We catch Ghana for you say yes say YX system no ebi mu can say your website so ya hacky obi an hacky your system no your website your results database no still no very secured obi an hacky ya obenya access obetumi akwakwosesa niema your results database no very very secured nti apologize to your stakeholders especially your candidates ni or parents na there at omo who say your results na access na ebe mu yemu shio mo ebe mu so ni omo friend say omo ni ji because say menya A1 no but apologize say bibisa NSC but ya hu adwuma na assure members of the public say sa nyema na NCP
NPP amanyoko no enene wodi tu dwan kronkro wani eje ho so obeprem na hyebedwa na fe mampani dibie no se enei na wotwe wie national annual delegate conference na ebekoso no enya ho na aba be campaign na obe show bi t-shirt communication director dema party ni ya obo abia samwa ono ene de nsemi etudwa
ye kan ne se ekuo no ahye nyina kete se dwumadie ye kodi na wotwe ya ebe idie enye eho na ye be dada ye ho se me na metimi aye enuru se ye sem ahwede obetimi aye obi amra no mfa na dwen emeboa oman no eye abanya MPP ankasa e de asi ho ama oman no obi amfa na dwen emeboa na mamu nyina no ye hu sampa MPP eni abere se ye besiesie na ye be hye dwumadi na se memreda de to so du nwotwe da na dom ni nyina beba be hye akumase ni ajom awa 2 ade achi kwasiada na dwumadi na nkasa gina so tie no na no pa no ye simu a ebe ya asori ye pon asori a na afi ya je nkrato afri afefo ho ne ye namfofo ne adade eno achi no na party mpanyimfo ne omampanyi nso atoma no mtuo na afi ya bre achi akokan ano kakra efri ho ba na nhihye ya pese yeye na ye de sachira ye constitution no ya hwe ne adi ho nkomo se beba se ye beji atum ana ye nyi ntumu a eno no de ye beba awieye kwasi ada no ade achinju ada na obia ye je obia kwan
Bienya no suna Adom TV Badwam kase ano pay no memfansi ha medin afia amankwa tamaklo mekwa agudie mu nsam ayekrado Erika Siedu Bodi ede toaso ye wie afisam ho pensem nso ebeba pramoto a obetensem foforo sa Adom kase yedase
the senior national soccer team, the Black Stars of Ghana, won some men. The management committee, age down when I saw no more share technical team. Sansa enche coach Milovan Raivach ede Emrante Makuma Kwadra na ndi mabetudra ese wo hwa yibubi eda kopie mu owe afcon na meeting be baso.
Management committee edema Black Stars wo mu sinkonwa no mato nsafre technical team edema Black Stars na nsem ahodo amode gu apono so no omabogbo ho onim say 2021 AFCON no afia ebesim no atuja wo Cameroon na mrante adurunson ye ade omu kopie Cameroon no also wura Milovan Rajevac ane technical team no ebe championfo no mo kire makwan mo fa so a esa mrante ye to nsa de frɛ won campion mrante de bɛhyehyɛ so no wo mu kopie kata ɛno nso wɔn bɛka ho nsɛm ɛna ne krakra mu no Milovan Rajevac atwera komampanimfo sɛ wo behia technical team foforo na no aboa no na botaa mo de asi omo no sɛ AFCON no mo kɔ akɔgye no ɛno abawu.
Right, G-Fast mixture. And no need be brave about G-Fast mixture. They met me at the one dance yama say if you are the obiache to G-Fast mixture, Babio Jana Sofia Bia, G-Fast mixture. Me man so G-Fast mixture. Pacho be my be me moi. G-Fast mixture. Young concern for from when him say about to the National Sports Authority. Eka say one more to Accra Sports Stadium and Chakra. Now must see Hokakra. I know only let me be 2 money at the other. But I say Alomabia Kota Accra Sports Stadium. Ehwe se eno ni dwuma mo peso mudi wo ana na ne ekosuni
National Sports Authority ya owura Professor Chumasi adano no ebon krata de beja GF se opoboku ahodo a omusi aka won kran popuni mantem ha me kira Accra Sports Stadium no na wotwemienu ntem ya mo kwan eno mbegina agropama su nsi akan ekopem se agropama no ba bi kakra atochema ntom begibre eno masiesie ho nanso ene ekofa Accra Sports Stadium a nkofo bi na atwe nade akɔhyehyɛ ne hoyi nte ba ne sɛ efia da enimu yi Ghana dwumtufo yi bi ekogina go pamaka sie so akɔbɔ concert nte omu stage ya ombegina so abɔ omu nwom no ano ho nade ɛna omu hyehyɛ no efia da so omu bɔ wie a bronya bosumi ya ne de toso aduonu num nso concert fufuro hɔ a adwumtufo ebegye pene agina so asan abɔ omu nwom nte nkrata NS ne do betu dwa no wɔ dada Ghana fo ana so omu pesika ade esese biaye ho
Mr. Rade say enya wonso chefa na serie enhye onso wafunumuma obi kan na ye 14th o ti ocha 15th enti na so saa enti ocha so be ye de jamenyame ne ka wano tum na hye okokuam na ye wo fam de me dofo me mu ache me sanso ma official pa ba bibia wo bia wo hwa Adom TV bedwam dwumadie afisam komo twetwe no na edru so me tena se ya me de bi ma hwefo na me de bi enso ma ya senkafo omo na befa ye frifie na atumi aba adwuma ebedru adwuma mu a camera fo yi sound fo bibi ye hye masomen na sound fo no omo hwe se de be abetemenka na MCR so de engineering technology na bata ho na ne ye ne ye da mu ha na atumi adum fiefiem ye da omo nyina ase presla na mai bo mechi dom se director one da che hene na ampedum enti matna se no na ye fiefie mu nkomo na ye babedi na homework bia ewo ho no yetumi ahwe aye ho adwuma akakakra na ebewura afufuro me erade dom ne mo aye ne ewura afufuro na emum ufie ho no homework ni bi wo ho ese wankasa na ahwe na wo ye ukasa dodo upe complain kura dodo upe niema so ede totototo niema ho dodo do lame na your correction na fa ball bra what I say na jai baby ahwe no bebre but anope no ye nkomo aye ba bedi no ye baby sa ye ho say aso sampna twe ya me wo mu ye ma ba ko mienu ya me hu enti sampna twe de me ko wura ware mu a aware ne begina enya nane aware kora na say wa wo hwa mpna twe na wo mu no entumi nane aware no na nso wo mu no sampna twe ya me wo mu enti wodache ebeboa me ye wi a ne asanso aba wafo ne ho ne ye bisa ye ho say ye yerenom ne ye kunum a ye wo fie na makora ba mu kwan a ye fa so a ye tete mofra no ene kwan a ye fa so a ye ware ye ho ye fie ho no ya no kasa ne ye ene ye se ne ye dwen se ye be hye daache no wodaache ene da so bi wom ye boa ye ho ana se ye red flag eno ene nkomo a ye ba bedi sofudi wa donko wo menchen wa ha enti wunum se no se de tie no wo ye fo a obeka akyerew ena aye papa nso obeka akyerew because wiase na ye bae no opa mu ka obewu ampamu nso anka obewu no de nokre ekeka ko
Etie bia na ye koma ye ba bedi esan se be ye homework nte betime twu kakra but twu a fa abapa na ewum no ne fatu a arabo no so for di wa don ko afisiapa
afin komra beto ye wan hodi
amen afese se na adom de ani nyansa ne kasa kire ne kasapa a wode mankrofo a eye wo fie yie ne wa brabo yie no na awurade ahyemu kena na etumi aboa yen a ye hia won kire amen na afisa se na wo so a wo hwa Adom TV na wo hwa Adom TV atetro afisem ene ye news ne ade no anya mfaso afrim he TV keke hese wo hwe TV a obenya mfaso ede afrim yenti yenkomo aye ba bedi sa nwumako yenti ene wo sa akwanyen opese otukwan oho ne mo makase de beye wabo homode ene agent fo wo maju sika dia kama enkosi hu ebi kura nye agent asem watumi abomode akotena maami yo se papa ya from sense council se hwan ya wom tete embassy hoi sister te se okodu ho so ye brother esa na wadwa kosi efia bayifo no so machines ne bi so tumi horo no bone nye nya na efia bayifo ndo mo ho de
ba de bu ha kuyi kwa na kuyi
ni bi anya na enye ebi so kura na mbre ne nso ye
thank you
wakwantio ni mbre na ebia na nso ye etinyakopon na dwene mu no no wa ma bibie twa wakwam obon se eye o se why me eye wo na se to
ami siesie di pansa na wo hira wo
bo nyame hira ti na ma fi wo yo
mesum se ti na ba ye
de ye kan nyina no me pesa me kire o se so pesa otukwan a esan se bibia wo ho aka de na bibia wo ho hyehyɛ yenti na Obo Continental Africa Limited for amane wo mo edo beko na akwanti obotaye no etumi abem ede amaw St Andrews Senior High School say wo ma no eka emofra na anyom cho BEC nsohwe na yese provisional results na ba ne ho a na o school papa ye private school se senior higher eho NSS o hwehwe we kire kwan efise they are always in the lead wo mo beto school no bi bebre na so fibro mo bae no they are always in the lead eti j one numbers no 0244696911 and 0207891004 na per admission efa Emma Obano Franco say bronya wo akwanya se obetumi acha obi phone bronya wo akwanya se bia wadwuma na bibi nti wontumi nkofie a wotofo papa wo mo ho no de bia me catch se de abefo no de abeboa ebinom so de do some money but the positive side no high because it's just a matter of phone call me say me mama obra me ne bebo Christmas ya no hello sweet grandma video call now how to say sweet grandma okode me ma o but me hu wani mu de oho ye na me de momo ne so apɛ so ati ase ba nko but bronya no ne ye dia no enti ko franco ho ne koto phone na bia wo so ntumi nkofie a na wa ye ne sa eti franco e was 0558106241 and 0302225651 na onso tobiche na wankasa nso tobi na yusu enyuba kuo yinti ye bedi nkomo na ye bisa ye ho se empena wa hwe sister na hwe brother na hwe na motuo na e wodachi anase eye red flag wi ana makamfu we ama so uhuni ye ana me fa me okakra aha sofo akwa babi o
ye nuaba
aha eti ye kamfu we dia ma omafo no ye mu bi wo ho a ye kon bedo senke be kenkan na so one ebi eni adaje two ye ntumi kenkan na so te ha de e de ne be ma ye ho se we eye red flag enti baby amekeka ko de frank akoko bi aso wo no ho a na manhwe na mantwa so ntem a ebebe mia na be pagya hye
Medas. Ambe kasa be chia tiefo, won so me chia wo.
Me jo so das.
Ho ayefe.
Medas papa.
Na no kra wo ne se awade bebre gugu. Ene awade a bebre nyinya. Bebre. Oh yes. Na no na ye 50-50.
Is aduane?
Yes re. But yakoma mu no, nyinya ki ye firim.
I see.
Sami no kasa yi, awade agu ofie, edos chin de agu court.
O pa che say.
Awade bi wo wa ye ti wo fie na so be ma no na kuma afirim oba na kuma afirim na so ye ti bom se ne be ya society ana ni padodo a wo ye ho na twan we hya ne enwu se ye jai na nya ni buguase ama mabusua wabusua eti de ye nim se o megjae o ma mo court na so dodo a wo fie o megjae
egunsuom tete ho
oku twempena wo yere twempena ana ye mienu ye ninji ye ho biem na so ye jai sensen ho sa
okay eti ye ya ye wo ekire no
ye hu safo na omo ya awafo.
Of course.
Na so mo ro mo fie ni omo demo a. Wo mo ya tamfo bi omo gya ware omo ti omo.
Enkoyi kura.
I see.
Na wo say sa ne omo na esisi wa awade mu. Awade ye nwade njai.
Okay.
Awade ye nkoma ye ren ho.
Okay.
Awade ye nkoma me nkasa manu me ho. Awade eye gya ni bia nka ye asundwie. Anije. Okra. Ne ren ho biem. Esan say oye lonely no na re ho. Oye lonely no wani nji. Etimi kophobia be ka me ho a. Awo say oye obi a. Oma mani ji
no.
Na adenti na wade egu. Sisei. Adenti na enkoyi. Ni nyina fi ase se ye mpratwe mmirimu. Ye nyire ye ho ma ye ho kwan. Ensua de. Courtship is a place to study each other. So that your weakness, my weakness, we will work it out.
Okay.
Now you be wade mu a. The battles we are supposed to fight, we fight it in courtship, not in marriage.
And yes, a courtship, na see ye wom kakra che ho. Na de hu be na no so ye nya ne sa.
You started from be a friend dating.
Okay.
They about courtship.
No ne courtship no kire ye mu wa hansa na yakoye ne.
All right, so
ye date a ye de, ye court a ye de.
Me no mienu. Me invite you pia make say me no wo date.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Diamond yen call lunch.
Now
o pay me back. Bibi sa no.
Ma adwen ti ko me pe diamond.
Okay.
Eso me to me nkan. But the enti me to me nkan ne say me pese me hu ni su. Ene de ban na me hwe. So ye ne me pa. Asa na masepe.
Okay. Enti ode lunch ne de na invitation ne be mu no. Na no kasakra. Oh. Nam de lunch dem de de. Oh, mpacho you.
Ya bisiama me say unim kasaba. Ebi ame no nam kwan wa na ka bi aboso aben. So the fioko chimini bema. Utumi foba.
Okay.
Me mie ma no nkan kire sabe pew. Sister, ba ma adwen tikọ. Me susu sabe pew. Na so me nkae. Eti de me ye ne say dating mere no. Me di sion kakra. Na ye nanti be ye 2-3 months. Adamfo famu.
Okay.
Ye mpre ye ho. Dating won ye nkisi.
Eza.
Date wo ye embracing sa. O ma ofie meda ho. Date de bindo. Now your madam for the idea na me na woda.
Oh, and your sisters and brothers, ye benya dance dia no pay.
Say your problem. And they say ye pray ho to mirika. And no tira be say sister be the brother be start 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. E bia na abem. O ma kofa kakra. Etubon say e chire be ma no say sister yin subanya ontumi nka se meja.
Okay.
Because what pro ho atomu ntem. Eti dating here for friendship.
Okay.
E so many a na fe de me be se ope. Na ya start courtship.
But so for na sisters na ebe yira ma ye kakra no ye ne brothers no because brothers na aba no na no call lunch na no call dinner na no isu kra wo package bre o still na no memu bosumi ba kwatwam mienu abesemies obeja wo ho but e bi so anaka mu mienu no anka mu pe betumi afa ba obeja wo ho
oja ho
iza
se be ma wo botaye pa e wo wabra bom. Now show. Now if mechanic brother say if you are fit to his future, he cannot let you go.
But ebi no so brothers ni bi so yetete efi mu brothers na ho say oh betumi anya ho adaje a o de opekra manufie sia ene cameraman won so onwinwi se o wadanse die aha wo betwen ya fine but sa da ko bi no bi kra fie num achi e fa say na etwi na nyako
no nyatwi ba ko no yi na ni
woni wa wie
eni enti botaya e wo mprantwe beka ne courtship and say e ho no misua hu yi ansa na be de makoma ama wo enti courtship no ye court just for fun.
Okay.
Ye court to prepare us. It when we say me se opa e for courtship me se opa wa wade mu a zenity. If I propose love to you, we are courting.
Okay.
But if I propose marriage to you, we are about to marry.
Sanity. It is stages one.
Stages.
And they are flow.
Dating, courtship, marriage.
Oh, there be.
If you are able to take your time to go through this process, you can't get it wrong.
Na yeah, how me say bisa sema me bisa oda day you. Sa process ya o kan ho asem. Na to say keka kwa feel because dating no one enu. Sa it me fan say dating no. Ebra be hu say me ni obi date na sa na nkomo chichi dating no bi no pache no say edibe say.
Uhuda. Me be pew ba me mbo amane ba mafo atamfo ye pie ye hye wadwuma kra ye bonkomo ye sere me suan
ba na wonka ope ho asem ba se ba ne sa se hu se aso ni pay wo pe me
you can't read meanings into actions just like that
Sabi na be me bia no so pe ba de bi kura no pe o ba bia no so pe e bi o pe unu ba ma keke
okay no so
ko sini pa because oh no me pe o ma fa se me nia ba ma na no so ye ne den eti dating bi di suan e bia 1 month 2 months e ye me emre do do betimi atwen e ye ma me demo okay wow demo me ni wapi whatever ma se o pe me pe o so okay o so apren akeke ko se wo no mi besua esu no ban yi ansa na ma wado se ne be ya ukoko okasa usu anya no ye mfa nkwa awade mu yes awade will be better for you instead of you enjoying it to be better edumo se awade mu na be maka kire wo ba se we are stupid we are fono papa me no me se me wado me nisi we sabe seramo me nisi we jimi sa oba no se wo na me de be chia wo kapa o se awade mu ne kontokwa se ntokwa we nyina no eye for courtship enye for marriage
ese se eho ne piepie
eti courtship mu na subani ne ye ho adwuma na me hu se why ho adwuma me so ma ye ho adwuma we've been able to deal with ourselves after ye wi a na ye be kwa awade ja awade ne du a hu se ye ho adwuma deda ja ha ne ye be enjoy nya ne ye be kokko ntokwa
enti awade ne kan se so dokwa ba
awade entokwa mma awade de ye ba ne se wa adwene eye soronko ma adwene ye soronko so we may agree to disagree but it is not a fight but ura wadi em now to say exchange of words like we are from what uni bibi wo I curse the day I married you hey wo o papa no my mama ntete wo fa some fun so kwara bi kokrum na me de janse mu no
let us all anya custom no ho adwuma
don't say your generation ni nyina wo bi book we don't say your generation we no courtship is reserved mostly for sex
eno ye generation but enya sa na nkese se etie
da bi on se tete no na wo mehu me pe okra mehu wade jada wo ye virgin na me papa ne me maame na ebe bo papa ne maame amane se ye ba na na o no nkra ni fa wo be man na you good you know so ye be hia okra ne ye hye da anim ye ho but na won wa se eyeye san se ejane nanom esua baba wadi suwo area wote ansa na omo de na ma woboba ye anytime kra na ya ebisua papa ne me maame hu me na me hu misumi ni antobase me se opa obesra me na won se me se opa odo me na na start to besra me be aduane ma me on besimi ni oma etima fiu tu sana wote no abedo friday na obeda me ba me fon san ka me se do nyame se me fam san ka oda do nyame and I get that wa bo se me twa he told me you promised me that you won't have sex with me so nye easy chale body no be fire e de sana na jo ya hye ba ko aba be kakra me dan ya mahan sister yi peki abed it's when you claim ownership when you are not the wife you are cheaping yourself.
I see.
You don't have to get a key to your boyfriend's house. You don't have the right. No boy must give you his key to his room. Say, we are in print. Ni ebe pia be ko baba adwuma now dan parish. Obe siesi wa to share to da. Edware siesi. There be where your wifely duties and girlfriend is performing. Eti die si say me ka say odros wo ho. Odika wo ho. O night kakra ho. Ti say Friday kra wo kwa. O ma wo de da. Wrong. Wrong. You don't go to spend a night 2-3 days with a guy you are not certain with. Now there be make say, "Oh you oba." Now tiny bear man in the chimpra yes sex. If fraweni. Fraweni said diamond. E ma wunya kwanya nsua bear man the soon in the ban.
Oh, okay. Because they be out ben.
They be out ben on no that. And then ama. E raw emotions, we raw adwunu wakuma mama. Wakebe. It will be sharp no say that much saying. That moment who say only nana ya DY atwempana hwani sad why day so opema sa be the minute nanti mi hu yo e wa no asan fa form
no asa ka chere na ya
nana onu say say me be jime ma ampedu ka chere me say opemba e ampa be careful me say me so they trust we okra be catch and say you no correct the reason why is because you are blind. Sex blind women but sex open the eyes of men. It's a woman who we are okra any emotions me hu chika efra so much that you can't see how bad I am. But yeah, remember after sex in near be it you won't say bema no chimpra on castle subanya da o amra o no die or no chimpro who saw your angel o amra no die when you know that 1 2 per
no evil
onim kasa umuade Oni baby. Me dopa but send you treat me me. Na me busa say me no na ye no. The same person. Anything when we say na me.
Okay.
So sex in courtship open the eyes of men. Tin remember baby ye no bo da wi ani ejabo because at the end of the day after na ye me sabi ye hu suban yi. But oban so after the sex na ni afra odo wa motebe.
I see.
And you you cry there watabala.
It's an assembly.
Of course, yes.
Well, ebia na wonim eti na yeso afato ye ho so say ye bedi sankomo ewu afisem so na atwenwa adwen esiso nti onamaya brothers ne your sister na invitation ni bam ne ye mepew no na ofa ho ade but the key asema waka no pe ne say enna no wahu oba ne be man na no edie no ebie memani na akata ema no ani eti unimuda eti ebia na ye say wona wani abie ena wani ate e wo sampona twenim ena experience man e catch ba wo said so for do adon kona wo ye oh bra won't touch you oh then there be one we twa be no oh nse me kasa me ba onyam hwe ena ai bi da
oh my bi da my bi da
wo kure kan die aya na
me nye bi da my ye bi da
tia me
na mi sira
wo kure kan ko enti nya me sha
hu bu kana matwe
mo hwe se ne be ya wani beda ho wa abrabom no enie red flags no ena ye bobo esubidi acho so for di why don kono kacho se waye bida no ono ena o chiro ye ewiase wa hu esono de mate ena esono de mehu tie ne ye esono de obi beka se oh mate se ena esono de obi beka se mehu se mama Esther boy nyum bi o se we ye de mehu we ye de mafam ma bra bo debe we ye de mehu debe
e ma hu sa nyum mate se ya
enti ewiase de wo na wafam ne ka no atenka wom chen de wate se obi se
eni de wasua
mo
keke mo buku ma wo ka
mo enti no ote hoye no se oh manye se ma ye bi da na me ye kosi se okode ehia no kwanta ho a oji ni firi mu asese wade ne ho firi mu enti se na be ya wo so sister bi o se bre bi beje nkwanta ho na wade o ho firi weekend na mu no wo ho but ye keka ne se no wa ma ye hu red flags ni bia ye penatwe mu ye dating mu ye betumi dia kopie ya ware mu a enipa bebre tete aware ho so agugu na o kabi so ma ye nua mema no so se ma ye mane nkoye bibi te se ana minim se ya de aka ho a ohun the more na all no yes or the betwem because
baby me say in caution things you should not do don't lie. Don't be blinded by sex.
Okay.
Don't try to change your partner to be what they are not. In courtship. Don't take full responsibilities of their upkeep, whether financially or housework. Don't.
Sisters, no,
wrong.
Sir.
And untina yamawa, yes, we take advantage of it. Tia chile no bekasa kasa.
Okay.
Na msume busa say, na uska we di kribi ni.
Etino eno sa no. Ye de mayenye.
What
because you're ready.
Listen.
Because you did
a gift you don't understand its meaning. Today be a diamond. Me buy my bro brand new phone, Samsung latest, iPhone latest 13. One of my shopping about. Now so beside me say, what is the reason behind the gift?
Okay.
So why do you indicate busa?
And you brand ni panen kancho se opel.
Debbie, but what shall send you corner? Nyame shira you. You will be a friend, you know, a discernment. Nipa bia will be. Oh, I want to say no. I did crash the bop me. The city and the soon the bank. You want to tell me no. You need to find out. One waka say chibi. Now want to say, hey, nyame adoma be cramming your man chama wari o child me the guy the barber chiao. Bo se bia wo muna. Ebi anu wadwa.
That is a free.
That is a free no we say, ay, akwa pia beko. To mpa no watwa so.
Okay.
Na wo gigi adum pempen so. Na wonya no kodi da wie na be yon oni ma da wie bebum kwase a na no su busa se ska wasan ni sabe o de ko gentle akwa nkra ke bia anso sa
o de dofu anko otwa bro.
Thank you.
Ye homework we ye fisem ko mochiche e live on Facebook and Instagram e bia brothers bia twenwe di sa e bia also atwe sisters bia di sa but said ye be ya esunsunsu anso bone no e mesha wa bra bosunti ena ya fasa nkomo yi ato ye ho so a yedi enti ye ka chewa no pay say red flags frank akoko bi a aya eyi neti e wo ba ne be ma na motum na enko wie mi hu yanka
na enko wie se oba be hwe ekunu bi enu akata we kwasia wate
na waribu die de kra ehu red flags are once you see that you are losing respect for each other, it's a red flag. Some what you mugunu. The boys are wabana be familiar with the husband. Husband na be too familiar. Sabi, why you who remember be power bonti. Ba ya me men me who so like Adrian, me no ka say ni ha.
Okay.
First na me no ka sa. Pacho them with some pacho see that say be say something is wrong. You are losing your respect as a woman. And only your red flag say ma what no mo say odo ne atinka wu.
Etoda bia red flags ya ye kan dia ya na ebinom anytime ko ho ye opebro. Ene de otimi detecting in terms so obebu sesi abata ebinom etimi bu omani gusu ama obehu ne ya de adane kasebo ne ya de abre wo pa na sum no fenti na wan sori bio eno tu ne na wo no na nyinsen no asei. Eno na ya wadweta ho bata no pay sofo di wide donko oye wo life coach wa bra bo mutene ne wo tete wa no pay say ye de ma na wo gye no aya mwani na ho se wani nye ho a me to nkra ba wai nkomo no ye wie ye be sa ato aso. Okay, enti me da sese otwa me na mato enkra na aba Facebook fo nyina mo nkra na mo de afa hanum se no yate adomako ancient o se say emanu aba ne de sika sem no a o etu koye me koto me do deti no ama o sika na nsu a what you say especially born 1 and born 2 ladies yo e da se e na we su de ni o se ohimana na ohine ba o se good education do I don't call. Yeah, that's the why don't cause my good education. When so they say nowadays most of the ladies are money-minded as you are planning for our and I say you are planning for. Cause when you say, hey my brother, you sure how you know say born 1 and born 2 worry with money? Hey, boy, as I'm not know ha. Eti Facebook for mo famo de emra habati yeti ha yedi enkomono. Yemra negusu senti sofo di why don't call. Ye mo asam ne pone mo brothers ni bin so e pa che se one sister no mo fi sa dating no se dating usually ya na e de na date ye adafo ba courtship
ye twempena kwa wade mu.
Okay, eti o se sa courtship mpempen so no. 1 sister no wantwi no aya na ye ne se ohun ni ho. 2 wobeda Friday no start sorry ko Sunday no na se wanja no key ni bia aya na ye ne se bia wo mpena foforo bi wo baby enti eno so
no lady I mean what they is entitled for a guy's key. No. Sir. O baby any right so ja woni oma wo be ma fi wa mra won wade o.
Sir.
O kra ni guasie ma o.
Sir.
Number 2, be ma the key. On one day you are not entitled.
That's so no.
Me mpra ye ni marriage certificate.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Awade mu ne marriage certificate.
Okay.
Wo yire na ya wo yire. Mpra anya wo yire. Wo yire wo so onya wo key. Mpra ni guasie onya wo key. In fact, mpra crowd does not have any right to come to your house without calling you.
Okay.
To alert you say, hello, Kayo, Pacho, me ba ho. And me na be decided, bra, member. But what we say, your man prancha you free so my dad, or background na one fro. Ade ya, me better cho. Better so bang for people who now so before for example, so John, you don't do that. You don't do that. And 2 bag fear was so for me. Open me kia.
Okay.
And you was say some farmer one for me and actually me pa cho me the mount. Na me person me yo ne me yo. What do picture ball na me year to former. Be year to.
I see.
So ba foforo be ba. Be ma betimi am ba foforo ba akọ. Wo ba to no ma e ne sister the child be 2. From chrome no be sra no. Then ha be ye.
Okay.
So taking the key and leaving your panties or whatever doesn't change a man's attitude until the man decide to change to suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fa nefa ba on to ma no enti bebrebe na wo pre no nyina onya yire oyempna ojiki o okoda o wana o wo sori o wo ye de yin o wo yempna onye eyire yate sefutusem no ye de ato ye kotodwem na brothers ne so so we sisters ne de no brothers ne so wo mo de mayen ya ye gina ye omoma ye hu because
edu ba bi na ogege na se twie na memu a na se ono so fo se bia obu no kwase bia na se bia wa no nti na ya sisters no so yejeje mu sa no nti brothers no so mo maye no ka mo de no maye
no da won say mema ye ma yankasa
monkasa
ye ma no e wo say kire de ye kan
ade ko na ade ma me no
of course na wo hwa de no weight any the heaviness any load ya 70 na ma tam 100,000 damo wo ya me fe wati damo ya me fe
na de amame ya
so DY I'm sure when you minipa hey DY hey DY sister
enye nya minipa na ayesa
nya minipa me bon na me ba yeah let me tell you this.
Tell me.
No man ever gives without an aim. Be be any years. I'm telling you, be be any years. O abusuan fo na chiriba trip kra ho. O ye oba.
Okay.
Be be oba che oba de amaye XX. Akosoro abrusu bia tobo.
Okay.
Relax. There is a meaning to it.
Jo.
Obu akro betimi amawa on kan be pewda. O mawa to pointa no twaso. No ojai. Ojai a wa be friend. Hello, Diwa. Nancy, Mintonka, and so what's the towards me a day? Is there anything anywhere I've missed you? What the Amawa won't be due.
Okay.
Jaffy, or no can walk now.
Now, thank you. Yes, Yashi.
Your baby great to me, because, man, I am a papa, sir. Me have the Moko Croninda, me have the Moko Croninda, a day. Man, you only one, that corona or no, they won't feel you.
Eti anu ko si obi ase bisana na obi say e mema no so say oye omosa na say wa mana anhye so a aya na mema no ana bema no no so an ne one na aya na say oba no fo say ne hu ni ho.
Of course the mema see sex na me ka bibi o sex if your relationship is based on sex you have failed in marriage.
O say
Umprachi say ninjina so na awade agudida mo wade you be the agudida because o wade a sex only 5% out of 100%.
Wow. And ka who are
see am no wade a sex here but I say ya da bro so acha 30 minutes
ya wie
o ko no aphrodisiac kra acha 1 hour.
Okay.
You are 24 hours. Ya da 1 hour. Aka 23 hours. What the mu 8 hours. Aka many hours. Sa hours na kana I down for fanning komodie. Eti say what is going to be based on sex that sex you know and you sex what become tina what be boring. Adam for fanim city nim sabio yenjimi chire there is no sense of humor. Say jovial no no so sex is nothing in marriage. I want to say it again. Sex is nothing in marriage. Comparing it to the friendship and relationship you need to have with each other because our day enkobobo and suma I'm telling you.
And suma.
Komobone suma. Ebo TV nie, fridge nie, ogina ho. So you so am buy.
Eno ti na bra na
for TV room control na mame.
E bra na wo nko awote no. Na wonye obi nye saade na. Sa nipa na be ye boafo. So be ye sa ma. Iti eye suma. Ene nkomodi
adam
for
sex after the sex nkomobi ani wo. We say munyina ena ma be makọ akiri oba akọ akiri because opobi ni na bonkomo but onya kombo ni nipa ni nye nkombodifo. Thank you. So marriage is all about communication, friendship and relationship. It's not about just sex.
Ya de ya bawura wa fiefiem ene ya bawura wonwumem ene ya bawura wa tablet no phone so ene ya ne wadi nkomo ene ya ye homework but me mumu de o kan ye me no ya adwen because say all the common sense kra yes mathematics we ya clear utie wo mass ho to say mete ha yi a now the common sense busa nkonta we ya clear because 24 hours no me o yire ne me ana ompra ne me ahomache no meja wo ho ahomache so na mo ye yi ntie no amfa. Thank you. De etoso bio no say be ye dwuma bi kra be po anajo bedu fie no ye da 8 hours anajo no eti ya kwa akira boys kura ba omoji omuhudia na girls eji omuhudia what if I say
endu die
na okay so it means that ubusa nkonta we ya 24 hours no emu 1 hour maximum.
I'm telling you
maximum CD and now the year no and no so kranye de bia na abeye eti so
what the crowd dey bo 1 month crowd na bia wonye
it miss you
yes
no yere te ho
only let you yes ondo no ondo
yes but nya no ne hia
sabre no is more you think about future the kids your life your family adwuma we ko ba see it will be 1 week no sex 2 weeks no sex but still life must go on.
Who can wait the actual man no a ebi ho a na omo de social media na obi ho kra we need oh me de sebi mpacho me de sebi bata ho me de sebi ni die nti me pe no pa o ono ana me wan omati omamane
ure mu na be say marriage is more than sex.
The dance ya no for Facebook or and WhatsApp no me ho se bebre no na babat emra no timi ma ye kwan e ma ye kekai but me gidi se udi dance ye se I am Paul Diamond ni DY some am kende anano me de me to so se bre wotimi twi me sister wotimi drive me enso ankwa nkosi hu wow frɛ ne dia dance ye kakra se nya me de anyonyam na enye futusem enso mo bi 0302211701 0302211702 and 0302211704 na yeni enkomo na emumu no yenkomo ayedi nka meka ofo ma opa se DY don ko si yi
yeah
ono ka asem no nka njo se matio o se me na me yeye wa tworo wa ha ma if he said ye kan ye de ya no kan de aya na yetimi de bi frem anase ye rate me fibi ba se wonya bia red flags ya ye kan ho asem be hu se ebeboa enti uye sister bi na obota ne say oh guy we dey me wa no because they osi woso me no wa fum kwan ko he right lane ne dim uye brother bi so na so say oh sister we dey me say empa so nko anti me oni maduane no efa me ho waji me kura no ntimi nwen na ye ntimi nwen wo tena kura nya masem a wa fum kwan because 24 hours no maximum 1 hour and also grass I want nipa he na ekro enti ye homework ni ye frame na ye ni nkomo bia odwen sa amene amwa ebi nso a de wuwo mu no ebi nso kra ye nkomodie mu no wo hu say these are some of the red flags no na nye red flags ni nyina ne ebro anase bia be ma wo mu akọ nti say oba na be ma bi kakasapa na ebia nennem nsem no enye de ewunim bi anase bi ontene ne nsa o ma asumdwe befia yen consider no ye caution ni kwa wa wiem ho
you see na be can say awade no it's not just about sex there is more to it your life and your future is in marriage than sex ni hia de but the fan say eno po wo fom no ye bema wo bi eso mo bre no ase etutu ya so on for watching sabi ni on do dey ya wombu
Yanko Michael Homra na ye to aso hello Michael.
Yeah, hello.
Abofwe machi.
Yeah, mami.
Na pomwe.
Nyanko kwa ndomboko.
The chema for what to say.
Me pasho me pese me di ho dance kakra.
Di ni yankwa.
Me a young guy fena my life. Na say you be a na me di nye sex ho. And you know, lady na me kweshia no no say on so na nye den ne nye ho. And you know my friends be your mom advice so with access or ban so na nye sex ho dey amenwa no say whole lot. And you know me say e ha me kakra me do baby no. And I'm sad no particular sex na ye ka no. Na me say bia no anya aware no. Ba me wura na mu say dey bi etima se me ankasa no ka me kan se bia oba no da me ncha me aka se wa be media kra wi amene na da so etima se bia 1 month am fam ho kan because basa na se me me brother na kai no am se adwen no eni sex no so adwen wo adwuma nkura future obehan dan bia obese e ho no na adwen wo entino me the futu emma young ladies ne gents no masisi no se me mani nche otim se sex intine dia we girl with me drive me and I say dia like with me na me pe bia mam tina ba and a mistake a mistake pa when you room we are even one way already night ka that day no ntimi nya hwe
okay
yeah
that's what Michael
me pacho me pe bra you write down ko number until you want to your mama na me ni ko mo be secret
won sabe kan wate na book no so to bebre na fa bi cheche wa sorry for why you for no say no eno na wo mo adwen wo so no bi asakra na je hello Mary. Yes, mommy.
Madam.
Yes, mommy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Net to say.
Pacho now say.
Nyamiadum. Pacho yetio.
Yo, me pacho me de mary me kasa fi nkoko.
Yo.
Me pacho, asem na papa na ka no no kure. Me partner sa na otie.
What to say? What to say?
Oni mu nkomobo.
Oh. But debi ayen koda no ya de.
It say o fi gbo ba ya wakoda. O sorry ya woko. Oni mu nkomobo kra so Nini gani
enti upese nka monwe kakra na monwe abrabo ne ho kra wono woni nkomodie
dadi obebo nkomo kakra di kra di adwuma asa
oh okay enti oye ukunu ana mugo mpana twen so
like ye guso ye wompana twen
wompana twen enti red flag ma wo say we kra na ye mpana twen no e na ye we na ye kowura ware mu a no anadwendwen bedoso no na to so be mum fie ho okay. But yeah, they can't say Kojano, but yeah, they red flag home community. Aha, it's no. Pacho, why for quadrant dream? Why? And no son, I won't say, oh, X be or pen come or ban our friend. When you be back, or so not, or you don't know, be the cook. Oh, that is it. So do I that guy say, let's say, who know, or started for X. Hello.
Hello.
Pacho, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning. Gideon.
Good morning.
Good morning. Achim da for what to say?
Oh, achim da o bia ho ye.
Ye de nyame asem. Pacho ye ti o.
Pacho ne ma ne kanon so. Good because sex na enye bibia. If say wo fi kura na se sikani ho a. Sex na dey it does not count for anything. One ka ko ni nyim peso be.
I see.
Me tama me si so na me check is an man pa na before this sex without love without sex cannot succeed. I mean so I said dream one am no because love I can feel na say o kwai ya oban count me na pon wani age ana say you mean abia chi scan feel so ko peska ba oh, the man what you say on your banner coda. It means mom being a foot on the mom say they should take out of sex in marriage.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Pa Gideon, young call mini abay. So hello.
Take out of sex in marriage.
Hello.
Yeah, that's it. Pa Gideon, young call mini abay.
Hello. Okay, emi say o tie me fa TV no. Eso na won tie me fa ni mobile phone nim. But emema ne na e kasa no. Eti wo your ba na say also o priority dey kura won sam no say me de eno na e kɔ me dating mu me courtship mu na me de akɔra ware on so oni hwia wo de nam.
I mean kase me
ka kire yen.
Empranche so beautiful. Sa unta hu me.
Dabi.
Oba hu me a oba Friday, Saturday, Sunday. No me hyeso Friday, hyeso Saturday, me hyeso Sunday. Iti ya osi awade ya hyeso sa. Ba awade ya say, "Hey, say anya Friday, Saturday, Sunday asem." What I say? Okay. So don't look at the empranche and to assume and think that is how marriage is. In marriage, the language is different. The rhythm is not the same. It all sham penalty no sex life no of you aba ya pow for I don't want them
okay
but bomwa we say a bi wo wa 6 months to dia grandfa
okay
anya ya real
yanko ofofre hwe na yenye ye homework. So these are some of the red flags it's say oma weni ekɔ ho na ansa na wakɔ akɔka kire obi ba nuonyamfo bi se kwasiampani wate ujimi no wo ba fun hu fin hu a entie nipa oni na chadeja. Hello pacho machia
na mama Diamond
na pacho what to say
na me adom
ye denya me asemesro yeti o
Lydia me kasa fi Kofodia.
Oh Lydia Kofta for flower ayi from Zempo Kofodia flowers.
Okay.
Aha pacho yenti o
asem na ya cosmo ma face di pen
wo de no na ye na wan hi bia
na me ne mai bi ho by all perfect papa by se me ka adoro me se me ka se me mpini ono fi se me fiti on hi
wa fa na chi
Oh, I saw who said they won't come, Madame, but now, dear, I can credit. That's all I really more than any of them. By instruction, officer on one be our orphanage. And also, no monka be my man, right?
Mantle, what you say, there?
Of course, it's all about and send out a home penny mountain in the BBA. Oh, so the whole day, not a son, no have sex for and saying quadia. Oh, it's all as a home now, no fee say, oh, before for Ewanity.
Okay.
There's a wooty to him.
Okay, yo.
My ideas are named Tessa.
Yo.
Oh,
that's
all the choir, much of them, my idea for you. It's sex, the moon, okay. One and crabs and Kalama and Kalame woman, more Joe, more feet, and legend. I guess it's the man of Monka de Marse, and me man mobile and saying that you can't see your family and not
Lydia, yedase pa enti brothers no yesra musa no na ye ka kire man so say I am mususu fa mo honkam because eno so ye bi no mususu ban baby amabre baby e ma
sex nya wa wade mu papa na so so na me kan say be ma ne yere omo taida bebre ti say ni o ka say ni kun de woro ho ana be bi a wote sa most often their communication skill is low. They communicate more with the sex.
Okay.
Tini ba sa opeso ne bonkoma so my bizo de china obetutu o sheda sa mutumi mbo busian kombo papa sada ne dia ne so ba ho a wa fe so otumi je
no ko
thank you tini abega so mfa ma no sada one no de tia mfa ma
ati so no ne nkomodie no no
any sex no and no de che ne ho but onye nkomodifo wa no
okay
but you need to understand that sex is not everything in marriage nkomodie ni say no ehia oba
Yade yankomonisi de yedi hu komando pe no red flag eniema ya franka akoko woni obi date woni obi court woni obi ware no ebeyi ne ti a obehwa ye hu adwuma ansa na agensem nkomona asase no safodi why don ko ka asem bi ebia wadwen anko woni onipa nam na ni sign na se bibia ye bufuo bi ana bibia eye bibi na no kasa ne ne ya obeye sa prekope na no enokra timi kire oni nipa ban ya oye entinyo na akosesa no
debi
na emumu no ohwe na emwa chena no watwa so pacho fase bi twato na ewie
asema bi twato ni say open book ni bia na wa frame number
okay
0244 51 5544 0244 51 5544 and our marital issue bia from here we will help you solve it. It a nationwide delivery. Two people now from here baby I will be Usabeka book ni bi 2
okay
60 Ghana but way 40 Ghana
oh okay
two 2 na 60 babako red flags no manual for marriage and relationship baby I will give it to you get
it that say enti friend number no na je wo de na fa ye homework na emwa ema ne so yenya dwuma wo ye dwuma a obesusu ape chop money na de wakọ empaso bebre why timane yenya dwuma anambwa
oba bia wo nya dwuma bia ubuo so ti wo ba ma anim
ene fa de fa ba obra pa cho mi bo na ye di nkobo foforo well yeni nkobo foforo de bia me catch say yeni beji wo fie yebenya ahokeka yebeka kasapa yene mu beti aye sresre yesika sembe koyi agese wote apo enti ye ka ne sei no na ye hwe yapo muden enso ehonsem ene ye benada C4C homeopathic hospital ewo hanu sei ya me ne Dr. George Siama eba bedi enkomo Dr. Mpacho akwaba C4C enyuma yefo nyina me mo afishiapa ayarefo nso eba mo ho nyina me mo afishiapa afena asoan sai bedidi ye benom eba ne se na refisi o yare bi wo yachi ana oniema bi wo ho asese ye hwe anopa ye ni nkomo
yes anopa ye se na kamedi tia kase ma obi bia wotie
obi ajo so that
esa so de commerce for siege my phone nyina
omojo so
that ani anwomoji o ma yare hwe nyina so yes entia kase no so koma Cape Coast phone nyina
okay
the reason for Cape Coast they say Dr. Michael Kojo Tremontin Oba bedu Ghana.
Oh, okay.
Na obedu ye no the nenia check Cape Coast. Anope ameno ka say Dr. Chamantin wo Cape Coast. What na say? Or share.
And what kind? What do you say yo?
Yes. Or share your patients ni na fufro any that na show. Na the special thing they say ba wa ba no. Wama new system or the new system about specifically for this month. Ideally nka ushia na obetia consultation fee because we charge plane ticket no diaba but doctor abolish all these things until ba be hu na hu hia say obetia consultation fee bia eno ane say waba na na ba be di nkomo
odi nkrofo bronya
yes
I see
na afi so eno echi no so indro na odi aba nyina no so wama 50% discount eti senia na otono kane no ontono sisi
enti efa ne sena edrobi 100 Ghana ene okotono 50 Ghana
yes
sena edrobi 1 cedi ene okotono 50 pesos
exactly so.
Oh sa wachemu mienu
pepepe
plus
yes scan no so say hu hia say obey scan wasan so ma 50% discount for the scan enti this is a special promo doctor ama ya for specifically your patients ni nyina for the Xmas and then, yes yeah and which you know me per se ye be kasa bibi kakra afa menstrual disorder.
Krado.
Yes, it's a very dominant thing now across these days because your share cases are at bar hospital these days. Basically has to do with disorders are our menses. And disorders in the bar the problem and a disturbances a bread or bar. Especially in a larger picture if you want to get pregnant. You have a big problem if you have disorders in your menses. Until Yayen said this particular week is specifically for disorders, menstrual disorders. And ideally, God created Obano, or say about 500 plus eggs. Kusuya was say, Udu age I was out to Kusuya na, Busumi Biana was out to.
Okay.
But Otwa na a fat process mo, say ensure any sperm cell, bema hunsuya, na about as a menstrual blood. But plus other internal nyoma be a womb na out. But bibi to me see now instead of say obe menstruate every month unya no every month. Na enye pregnancy.
Okay.
It can be that and this month be menstruate next month unya. The following month so emma na so ya samba
so kra wonko ye hwe.
Exactly.
Na ne okoye bibi nso kra de na to adwendwen o. Because to me who sakemu ana e ba
exactly so. But the bottom line is if you are na bibi a atochema or ovaries but you may not know because most of the time no say eba am this month na eba the following month are you okay because I feel there in yaba enti say yes na emba consistently it's a problem I feel so ideally the guy say about 3 days normal flow and I say above 3 days to 7 days.
Okay.
But exceed to 10 days. Heavy flow.
A bit to Mrs. Sao.
Yes, a bit to make 2 weeks.
No, no wabunin, sir.
Heavy flow.
Sir?
Yes.
Wow.
We've had such cases before. A lot of these cases. A bit so one day, very scanty, make us scanty. A bit so very light. A bit so too thick. A bit so bad with some bit of cloth, very dark cloth. All these are abnormalities.
Okay.
All these are abnormal things. As one year careful, in a long term, a bit may affect or ability to get fertile, to give birth. Until you see specifically for this case. Now, a day in a year, to trace animal when one of the things I got to chimbani is say, Obia produce a particular hormone. Or Babia produce hormone. Mema produce androgen more, a particular hormone. Emma produce estrogen. But the ovary na ya can one semsis to me produce a bit of the androgen. But the androgen costs rubebria. That means there's imbalance of the hormones. Into that imbalance of the hormones, need me ma ovary no hono kakra.
Oh, okay.
Now afe intimi di na ejuma.
Okay.
Instead of laying egg no untimi yes I ejuma.
Yes. Once e fan say honam ani kura na bibia ho wa ya hese dete. No no ohye no ase ho no na bibia ho no no. On fansin.
Good. In this case no obey any day. That's where you need to see a professional to diagnose you. Or who say, okay, it's not an infection because infection is to me.
Okay.
Infection, your baby or the female genitalia friend of Point of Douglas. Any kind say in
okay.
But when you infection in to me na edidi ko na no so affect your menstrual flow. Good. And fibroids to make also until I was we very good and careful investigation.
Okay.
And sana we particular cause no. But the area predominant these days na kwa hormonal imbalance no. Until the edrophobia ba specifically for the hormonal imbalance. Aside that no reproductive health of every female.
Oh, okay.
Because when be either say menses na emaye and now say even a baye cry, you still need to do something to your ovaries. Good. Because your dieting system affect your type of exercise so affect your menstrual flow. Even your emotional balance also affect your stress level affect.
You say emotional
imbalance.
Yes. Am I menses no ho ba sem. Enti no just say nkomo an ye di ansa na ebedi. Wo mpanatwe bim na etetewa. Ebetumi how no mo mada ubenya obi aso bejo no kra na ehon so eye problem.
Yes.
Nipa e problem
a very big problem.
Say de bia type ben mo no.
Yes. Because once say ultimately ti assembly oyem shewa then
no abu
you go through that process. These imbalances no sometimes send your body no so produce so a lot of hormones are with your stress level. Until say one balance of hormones all these things can lead to such problems. Now anything has to do with sex.
Say uma wadwen call enkomo bi says because I be o abaka say oh emfa me ho e dey be fa ho no so na ehho akwanya no na esi. Enti ye to ne matwi anim makeup a ye ho ye fe no na ye to pant papa say de be ya brothers no roye ho a ebe hu se ehho akono no na ye dwen ye mu so say yase no ochina bi no ho nso asem etese enti chesa wo ye oba na say ebi kura unni bemanti o menses bo wa ma onye wasem a na eba bosumi we the following month ama de di ho na aba enkasa enye masem eye wasem because bibi nkoyi o baby.
You need to undergo some investigation. Na ye hwehwe de particular disorder neba.
Because ya de sese bosumi bia eba.
Yes, it has to flow every month. You see it's enye ovary nkwa because it comes with some other blood in Ethiopia through in the womb. All these things are not needed in the body. They have to come out. And to even imagine say these things are yes. And a time will come ubedu stage where you cannot also menstruate again. You get to a menopausal stage. Now when to me and produce so ovumona to get pregnant at that stage now pregnancy stage in Eswati.
And try menya and no what drone a TV so
yes, menstrual.
Oh, just say o babia o wafi and sabuase na ogusu wom no here bi wo.
Yes, obia obabia even when we cry even if you are in your menopausal stage obetumi afa. It's not necessarily say abema o menses number say na make kind hormones no so even issues with infections, candidiasis, issues with STIs, also a lot. Even gonorrhea to some extent, or component that particular disorder.
It's menstrual, you know, a mild for someone Tomamano.
Exactly so.
Because to the bina Upasa from Pana and my asia me and I'm high me and I know so hard also bonitrunko. No, me dear dancer man, Tina just say. Mema son Toma e mano na asumdwe befia no bia what on ye hu se ba ko bi so edro ba ko bi eno so beto TV no so eno so ye de we hia ye fa ne say menstrual no e bia okay yo enti ebusua ye kan say ya kire no na enye se wo hwe no TV so keke na utu ehon so anamo na atumi aboa numbers ne go screen so na so ma mensan emobom ma obio 0500 040328 0500 040328 ena 0500 040331 0500 040331 ena afi opese WhatsApp doctor na bro chire number no na the plus no edikan na the 31618338997 na chese woni doctor mo chat ya na nsem bi wo ha na ehia ma privacy to no chat ya na waka chire no nti doctor we no to say menstrual no said the motor no kane no and also 50% discount na beka no
yendro ni nyina 50% discount
yo yati asenti said the worker doctor o Cape Coast no obi nso wo ha woni Cape Coast ana ne kwan na ho monkrabata no
okay yes ye wo udu Cape Coast ye wo Green Hill Addison Garden opposite wa yes also e wo Takrade Fijai opposite udu akwan no ho a ye wo Kumasi so yeah, offer your number, yeah. You be the necessary direction. But any case, I'm say on Tuesday, next week Tuesday, 21st of December, Dr. Tremantin Esa Kwaku your branch at Kumasi. And also so Osan Kwakotnasi 7 o'clock to 2 p.m. Until Obia for Froni Dadana, Umra na on some funny name dear, and can Dr. Memuna ho na omo emfa wow.
Yakane ya chiro enti odwen bronya mpaboa bese ne bronya ntade no me dofo titiro nuama no na odwen wase ho no so ensabuo ho nsem ansa no kina bi sofo bi a wonhu hwe bi o se we hu no wa mo ankobo ma me ne wase baye ye ho aduro na ye ho adwuma bayifo no de omo wo ho nsunye ni nyina na ye bayisem wa hwe aduro nti si homeopathy ene pa na yaka ho asem e de achon brothers mo Thomas sisters no na omase ho enne di na mkọ ho a ho so adedi why bia me no bedi nkomo bi o bi nso a me no wawie but the besi bia no anopa me da se se wo so afisem komo chiche wo Adom TV so me din de ma metra Diamond koso a na he Adom TV fi se ye wa adoye
Abusanfo yede aseda ma twedi ampon enne so ode enkwa ne echensu ne ewunya bi a ne aka nyina no etumi ba ne ewanya ne aka bi a wonsanka ene nkwa etise twedi ampon dom yen na omadeche nsroma yehu a na aseda chenchirenche ene yede ema no ye ma obi bia so afishiapa na yama ye ho akwaba ene so yatena se ewo Badwam dwumadi eye empensempensemu eso ene ye free sabe ye kopem se nonkron ebebo no ye de nsem etopono so ne ebema omanye tumi akọ nanimu amanyosem wom sikasem wom ene fem wonsem no so ebi ewomu ena ye de eba eti ye ne mpanimfo besi adwa na ne sesebotie no watumi atinitiya wa megidi se sabre se wo fi a ennakan no wo se ne eniema si ko fi se aka enne no maako edu na meka we ya ebi beti ase ebi so enti ase bronyadua ye besi bronyadua 24th na ese ye kwa ha no nti na ye guso a ye ma ye ho afishiapa na enne ye nsama ye de etopno so wo Badwam dwumadie eso no abusua domkuma wo omayimra hye Badwam akwomesika fimpinu ene aduonu emienu ye mrahye badwafo eye ho adwuma no wo hu daawere ya apie ebo ho na no wo chikra wibrawi so sanchehini wotumfo se tu na de atodwase aban no se na adwuma a wo ye betumi akoso a domkuma na ka ho na yese wo betenetena aban no kwam papa so ya enye se wo betwe aban no asan ebo ne wo ye mu domkuma ne mpanimfo so na de anu yi aba ka se o da bi ne omo ye no eye kabi mami kabi amamuo na wontwe aban no ensan ye ewo kwabia so brofo no so sabotage aban kwabia so ena yemfam wo so bo no wo sei eno so aye kinye o ne aban mu nipa ne mpanimfo bi kan se woni a wo kra fam wo ba wo mayimu no wo mo so wo so mo hwe na o mo yiro mo tammu bi fam wo bo no ente so no bi betumi afiri wo hɔ aba o mo so de ho anu yi aba se da bi aban wo ho ne firi aban na ye ntoto ya niema betumi akoso nti aban ye wo so hwe na ye ne yesese wo ye fisese o ye ne ye kura fam wo bo no ye betumi ato liter no ye betumi ato ne 6 cedis opani hose ena de saa ensemi atudwa eti abusua no so eka yensem a yede eba na covid-19 no so no ene vaccination no se amanfo ahyase de mra na oye adwuma se wo wura baabi wo konhyiamu bi ase a etumi ka cho se fa wo card ne kire nyesa wo wura ha ene MPP fo hyiamu eba asante mantami no yesi vaccinate wo wontumi mfa wo card nkyere se ya wo panie ni bi wa wo bi a nyade se obewura mu wei ene ensem bebre eka ho ene ede ba e wo badwam dwumadie eso na mu aseda yemfa ma enwuma ya ebo ye chidom anopai ene hepa plus mixture yeda wase ensa efse wonumu ena ama nei ye brekora wonum bi a wutimi sa hoden no asan aba wobetumi aye adwuma kama ama niema akoso yi ede ama impressor capsule so ene wonum bi no na ugina so oso begina so ma eti wo be ma impressor capsules no waje odie no watumi anom Franco Trading Enterprise so adaroma se ba mobile phones a obia ansoa bi mfiri amano ne nkase o bronya yi meko eti bibusu ani bi se memre ni mobile phone ne so na wo de bada bi wo ba Franco Trading Enterprise your original phone se no oton se ye Nokia phone se ye Samsung gubenya na enei iPhone original latest ones na abani nyina bi no Papa Franco Sibra your Franco TV ewo honomo your Franco TV ewo ho esada so na enei Franco air conditioner so abedwa so etu hwehwe wachi akwan a adabraka wo ne Roxy Cinema na edi animhwe wuhu woni a ne wuhia bia no ne do so promote akoton kra ubenya bi ewo honomo hwe wo sere na wakukuduro mutumi sere utumi fe wo se a na ese paste na wodi twiwse no ama wo se na aye kama wo se achi na mbeden wo se ne se ye fita ebe ye fita obi wo an se ne shada nye fita papa color no original color no na ubenya Kel Chaco toothpaste ye wonkwala so de eno ni nyina yaye de afra eti akwala beje ne de pani beje ne de Samara Pharmacy adaroma wo hia bi a wonsa ebeka bi sa wo pe school papa so de amawoba ya akwala ne be ko school no ni nyinimu prom nim de ka ho St Andrews honomo na sa wo do ba kwa akwada no ba bi owo bia boarding facilities wo honomo na campuses no so wa biebie ene mankasi mebi wo honomo asokoye ebi wo honomo eti ba bia wo pe na wo de wo ba no eko na ye di nyamsuro ene ntete pa ama na kama CD capsules na ne ointment so wo honomo sa wonom capsules no a abusie boost immune system no ma wugina so na ointment no so wo de besrasra na honam ye obia no afi honomo ye twie ho age aboafo nkrato ye ba abusun edi dwumadie no ebeto aso medin ede akua boahyewe yi adom anopai metenemu ede ama omanhene kwamna sante abusun san emu akwa babio ene Badwam dwumadie Adom TV so ene eguso ayede mamo no bronya ye mu ene ye wo medical ede ato anim se ene kua boahyewe yi adom na metenemu ede ama omanhene kwamna sante eduru ba bi ana wo se home kakra ebam enche obesan aba abesom na ye ntope so ayede etopno so no ne ye fa omayi ho emrahye badwam ne ekoso ewo honomo dom kuma ewo mrahye badwam akomasika fimpinum ene aduonum yenum no ne ewo ye no eyese aban no ene wo sabotage no ana wadwuma ene wo ye ene ye behwe eno na yahwe yemfam wo ensem so na kane emrahye badwani a na oda omanfo abobo upper west achim ye kan upper west achim a na ese epoye mantem asem ena making nei wanko ana se nkan se anyeyi na nso adwuma no oda so eye onimunyamfo Derek ohene bekwen ewo fie ha sei honorable memo akwaba
yeah me just mini aba
boko de
oh pasa ya do madaro ma yete komi de na se da na ewu
ma official paso
afiko metu I was having a matter kama hu kama sa
ehun hia pa na adwuma no so a wafa ato ho so no yenye enkase ya ye agyan so onye wuram na hyebedwam ho na apie dia na ese wonamu a ese wo ba yi no still ka sabre bi mu kwa na ese ye di ahome ye nsori bio ba wo de no wo da so namu a
no kre adwuma ya fato ye ho so before mrahye bedwam kra na ye wo structure no ye hihemua from the branches down to the constituency. I'm a constituency youth organizer for between 92, 96, 2000. I'm a two coin. Even in the UK and Ireland, I was the deputy organizer of the NDC party. And so I made back in 2009. I'm a buyer, I buy whom, a Jumana modern board, the NDC government then. Your man Penia, when baby called Mills, the friend saying, DDC,
there's a old the
yeah, I've gone through all this. Me feed DC after 4 years, and I'm a contest here, and I maybe winning by member, a member of parliament. It is any mini parliament, me but I say me party be no Ghana mine so a D. Say me wonim di bi na me wahodin bia. Say me kasha na me de abo party na bro, e de abo Ghana mine abo.
Eti yenhwe na hyebedwa nson na wo ka ho no. Say if parliament yi ene wo ho no mu enson no mu na wo ka ho. Wo hwe kwan a mo fa so eye amadwuma. Say edru say ye gi akomasika tum. Edru say ye de bill bi abetop no so mo ye ho adwuma. Sene na mo ye no enka mo ana mo de edwo ene enei asensa kira yaba emahye na ye nya na konkon ho we ni dodo nchen we eti ade ni nyina akoye twema mentwe ene se wutie ne otumfo ka efa budget no ensema ekoso ne kwan a mofa so ye madwuma wo se enka Ghana fo hwe animu se wakasa emahye ne ye di chempa ka ne mo de ba ne ye ne ebo oman no ne be ye se da bia manso a na se hawo wuhu mrahye bedwa etoso nwotwi sei
mini ba Tashen komodina se ya no mame enchia me manfo apa West Achim de o kan adesu ene ne mpotem ye ne nsoma do adwire ne semanka si ne bo hye enti ye hye won finfin mrahye bedwa na wo ho the 7th parliament na me kan ho bi no ene the 8th parliament we no ensa try wom ba won dwumadi ensesan ensa try be na wom the 7th parliament dynamics no ye nya majority party in government umkura a membership of 169 in parliament. Parliamentarians hami ne dio so no no mu kura oha edio siankron absolute majority. Oba minority ane 106 oha ni sia. In parliament no you have the responsibility of the parliament. You can the deliberative role, you can the oversight role, you can. But the dynamics no change when you have a party in government okra the absolute majority. A banisa ni openo enoye any policy.
Eno na mobro for mo say majority no will have
you minority can have your say but majority no will have his way. Because in parliament no okasa den e ba be say yankoto swaba. Ena ye ha ever developing country no. I'm not blaming one government. Government abaya nyina no parliamentarians no eye ne anwa ban ne pesa omo ye den omo ye. Ne na ye hu ni so obi he obi na ni because you always have to toe the government's line. That's the right English word. You toe
you have to because ya benyam ra hyebadwafo bi so a omo tumi ka se da bi ni person ma me constituency ho no enyo omo nyina na ebi aban we omo wo mu ni person me constituency ne say Ghana kane ansa na mama nyoku aba eti decision bi wo ho aye me government na take de ba me ntachiro no mutimi gina PC appeal for year 1 MTN Michael Tenyanu eso ka ho ya nei we say omudin offer do timi bo
let's look
because
at
of ni omo
the parliament 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 you cannot get 5 of those people in English terms no negligible. So I say, you can 8 parliament, I grow out to 275. Off head, you know, you want to mention about 2. Over prepare when you're mentioning a Konyanai. And it's true, you're American. And always, you know, that is the structure of our parties. You see, the parties in the structure is here.
To me, say, more take a decision in parliament, the general secretary will be in parliament. Or the need to communicate.
You the MP no. Wouldn't say ubwa. Nani wa buy ni person ye no. Eko true. Say you. Most of it no. Sanity. Intine wa mu say assembly be parliament. Be free. At times the majority or the government in power no. And the people who want to then they chip the information to the minority to come out with this. This is the reality of life. In intine ma ni abedu and the 8th parliament no your 7th parliament na me kan ho bi umpo in some na yanka and the yen reason your buffalo of parliament at any point in time they will be in the majority in the baby here common majority they will win who opposition no you see opposition in you my no to say the yen who was this 8th parliament no it's not just to criticize the government. This happens in some of the major economies our one friend say we only one parliament America it have way Joe Biden ne budget or the kwai say you see say ubenya say no a boa Ghana for because me aba enya ni aban ye ni nyina na ye mo man no eni nti wanya nipa bi a ebe gina mu ama man na aban no behu say da bi ene de me kwese me ko de brebreu ade a me ye we no enko yie a ye ka metia na you jojo ana mo musi nkonwa then you come ewo bia
na enu bi na ekoso wo ne bra she bebe efi se ye hwe ni se yo kan enka osi we jojo ye de ano e bi aban no e de proposal bi aba ye mfa 11 e de enye fato ho na nka ne e ba ne se o ye pese ye je eto na ye gie no ye gidi ye se ene abefo kwan so amanfo e de mobile phones so ye adwuma enti digitization no ye mfa we nkom na yemfa eto wo hanche musen ba ko akiripo edioson num ento so na eba mra hye bedwam dom kuma ne se da bi yente ase ade we nya ade se beboa munkyire yemu ne bo no eden na aduru stage bi ama minority leader kora atumi aka se price no wo soro se 1% de ebedi atum na afei omuso ewe akira abada bi da bi yere anyi ntum kora ase sa wo se wonte ne aban ne yo na se a mu madwen ne sen dia necessary aban ne eye na mu ankasa kora no ma ye indecisive we kan we na we ya kan we enti mu aban na mo de boa
the minority enye indecisive that at any point in time bia ebeba out bia no bomushia omnu ni omureka and they have totally 100% backed up by a friend saying how do you call it the leader if you now can enokre aban udi bibi ba the minority in parliament almost 137 almost 137 but with the advantage of an independent candidate going 138 no before ever parliament ye no we are sonchoni uti abontin u gauge the public spectrum na dodo na etrese ni memuodin to no ebe yin fiu anase yente so sabre no nanka ban na we are buying wo ha open ndwuma yie no as at least who consult do you believe that the telcos telecommunication for na bon beji diska no ankasa for one system no so no this government never consulted them they came out with it amo amani wen so and katbra oti na wonim say e hanu na homaso ni ba mu at the moment wonim say we are buying would be bepo pe o man ni na wonim say intin you ashu ya ban woti abonten pe no you have to engage. Oh, I did say nka waka say one what is somebody from say minority like I say we about 1% cry but so. Did you sit down with them? Did you agree on the 1%? So tie ne ko so meetings ni bi mu a.
Say answer na eba no na wo bisa say omo ne minority fo no tena ase ana say eba wie ye akire no a minority fo no raise consensus.
So the day na papa no every day floor of the parliament cry no now consult to the minority.
Ye be kan budget no.
Yes.
Na ye kan budget no awie. Ye kan wie na mu raise consensus no say da bi we die mwa we die mwa. Wa wo mra hye bedwam ye kan budget ni wie a na makọ post budget workshop makọ from mantem eniema na monte ase ye the explanation no aba. Eti na nka nye ho ene wo say bi a oh ye gidi say ye kọ ni say every one nyina me gidi say dialogue na wo kana koso.
Omunim nyina. Isi say wo ye tintintiniti wo ne memu sa na obenya no.
One day, dialogue now.
I'm talking of the majority. I'm yet in I said, near 1% one by one by the minority.
But Minister can say, Massamuno amo cano, what wetie, near fair 11 who near far way who crama, as a far from mantem de keta de ya, yes, a dear budget, no.
And we a tree
dialogue, maybe no.
A tree no, raising the 5 consensus. So just say, and now. You see, near minority here no. So analyze here, it's a victory for the Ghanaians. I didn't make us. Oka some de Japan shemu. E Japan won some bebrebe no.
Meba, mami twa me humrenti na ese nya sabotage.
No.
Abusia onimunyam for Derry Bekwen ye na eguso ene na twetwen enkomo no. Ye je aboafo nkrato abasisi abeto aso. Abusia for yeda masibio bronya na mu ne ewo no Badwam dwumadi so enie ye ne onimunyam for Derrick Bekwen na ye ne no asi adwa no wate enchemu efiri emrahye Badwam hono eba ochira na odi abisisu se eyo man ni mumu na ye boa no honorable na wano esi ewo ne wo kanfa enhyehye a akoso no fesimayen
yeah na me kan besi se wo hwe enema minority nya kwanya etre enema enum se eho no beso mo kan ho asem wo hwe mo ye hu bibi ejapa kan ho ejapa deal no ye royalties egudie a ewa asase ase ho mfaso a omde ba in the 8th parliament bi a Ghana fo nyina sorry omo yifi ho msande ba bio na aka energy no ye fangu nyuma bi a Ghana ban pese true ni agencies ekona ye koto shares bi wo mu ginaya wo mu siye no finance minister de nkrata ba parliament or budget ni no na wa kan bi fufuro I say parliament amani to me that say onko this edwa no na parliament man say to me no utie you will say to me say can say eno de into omo share ne say onko se san kasa wo because wan ko san kasa ne wo mu a omo te parliament anu akodi dwa ndia ba kire wo so omo man say to me ne ansa na framantem eni si ho po ebetwifa enko ni bisu ho no omo kasa wa make provision bia wo because na minister no abe cancel say budget do a bind be make provision our budget to cater for that disaster. So budget ne buy na bibia anya den enimu sa into monhwe no monye. And I think there was also an issue about parliament itself and on finances. So they say inti omu raise sad dey we ene ejapa deal no papa no na yi o de beto parliament for the letter koto so no wa drop no aka energy wa ji atum se waka onwe near minority ne kanu even majority funi bigi too much won to me nkasa no wazisa na no ayensi ne sitie framantem semi akosi sai well at least we make it body say so because say oyene et sa akoso ho ba bia we expect say we betwe sika say anya kwa no e ho no onye bibi but we provide 10 million Ghana cedis some fanya feasibility studies along our coastline just say the emergency solution we ho no there I know there my feasibility studies there action has not taken place.
So ye wi ana ese ntoaso an ewum no. Ba na wo kan. Ene nka obi beka se o mo nsem a mo kan ye no. Minister no address aban ate masem no. Eti se nei no ye sa tete na kire na mo keka se o na ade no kra no budget no ye nyintu mu ye besan ase se tinye no mo betutugum ye den.
Budget ni ntia budget ni nsem na kon se. Hwe the major one we hani 11 no. O the major 11 na some grandson. Say manso e wo parliament. E wo asabri em say ayesum na soja. Na dere aye ni mbre bi piwa bonten. Edi kan yinim ni siye me nkomati bibiri ma owura agbangbagbe no speaker oti akondwe mu no o se ogitu mu ombo budget ni gu ye wa bra na we ni mu asori majority for asori otu kwan offend saying the first deputy speaker e owura say usu eno so betena ho na almost say ne oye no numbers no em say okay anso no de ye yinti no illegality no betena mu eno de obi we ni mu ankokora no mu use wo numbers no mo digi mu numbers no kra no minority fu baji won chinje say at the moment I be speaker wo kan ho mo ye 138 now ba ko tena ko nyamu pe no you lose that power to vote so we will meet as now we need the power to vote o see the kan say so 138 because the 137 is deemed say a pie if lost the motion but okan ho kan ho and ho asem e wo ho na minority for bae America what has happened and through the leader of the minority Yenra Haruna Idrisu a filing motion against that ruling, you know. Some motion no one akoye nchinuaso, you know.
Ni akoye nchinuaso no yese ni yefunji anome. Ni na mo hwehwe ni mo se mo yama na so Ghana fo ani ne se ene ma bi wo budget mu agidi se enye eti yasom ba komienu yaka afei mpanimfo na som eti se still na mo da so kwagina mu e betwe ade ani twan
e offense 11 na enu na edi
honorable, can you move to me atna opposition and then you want to dictate say this is how I person amemu no eko
opposition is not
say agenchire no de beba but aban no so what so no say accountability ye bisa aban no
enunti en opposition no parliament Ghana for emu fa na asoma yen 137 enye sanka ye be parliament afio executive no sorry a na opese wo ye bia na waye but a member shame democracy shame na say there must be a body which is in this case the legislature ebe show to the oversight of the executive enti e share sa na ba emranso dia say yemfa mranso say na ye ne nyen so a ye dey so come the judiciary in parliament fu betna ho ana president betna on mpani fu aye ne wonpe ya say ne man so the minority in parliament no when we said here the deliberative role for all the parliamentarians, we have that oversight role. I should say, abiding. Now, many are to your back. It's so many developing offense democracies. When there is something,
honorable, Mama was say, Mama Obrea, if you send your walk in no, and Macarie, oh, ya some one cast of bonny my baby and so minister no, you live in a more casacra, modern proposal, but I make say minority leader say 1% a bejatum, a tita for sweet dear say, oh, yes, man, it's in one casano, Deputy Communications Director, MPP Amanu Konumo, come out, Dean, so Edufia say, come on, Colafia.
Lafia low. Everywhere.
Come on.
It is a
Boko.
Mentia honorable.
Asemna ne ya shase no. Sa so many enkoye
nim. Efa parliament is say me ho na eka ana me boa. Ye nyina gitum say parliament eni ho no ma kabima menka me amamu na ya gya to yaso as oman say bitimi aye djuma aboa amagana tumpon entimi enkoyi. Na ho na emra yeshe a honso ene shemra no wi a ye di free hon me de kodan president na president so e de sa ato ase e wi a na judiciary so etimi dia yejuma enti parliament e very important pa de esa ka hon say parliament na e wo hon no enye obi pe e no be sorry a me free a me se me kotena hon me ye MP e nipa na yo moto aba say ya jinyi nyina je kabe mamin kabe amamu na je tumu no yen a ya to aba na ye yi se we nipa simesi ena ekwa agina ye ebegina ye nan mu ana obegina amaye e wo parliament so they are representative of the people of Ghana. Now we nyina ichi no e de na amaya akodru hanoma ye ka parliament ho asem a ahemfo say the respected king of Ashanti Otumfuomo and some other chiefs have come out to say and kama say ye the parliament no ebe frustrated the affairs of government and ebe obstructed the affairs of government. Minority no say there be yes anet here and no responded to Otumfuo statement no say yes anet here na on country majority say omonye the writing ABY it's as simple as ABCD. What is the writing? Emrana kachre mwamapomu ohe article 104 of the constitution. You say for decision to be taken in parliament you know here 138 people, half of parliament, you know, because nipa any half, you know, now we 138. And I'm a the Speaker of Parliament, what was the CI, Right Honorable Speaker Alban Bagbin. He's on record to have said, say, we need half of Parliament to take a decision. Now, so what happened? You're talking about the writing. Say, you can't say, you the writing. And I may be so. Speaker of Parliament, eti honoma ye kind minority no more 37 na ye take decision no. Na ye writing ana. It's as simple as ABC. We may enko sem na we the faha na we ye be so simple. Decision na ye can say budget na ye dey buy ye no. Minority omo ti honoma e to vote omo ye take decision. E say ye tu egu no. No omo ye 138 ana. Na say so omo ye 138. Now who is calling for the writing to be done? Because if the law says that is what you have to do, and it says that you need 138, and a membership, mo kanye, mo ankata mo ye roll no, mo ye 137, as simple as ABCD. Now mo ye 138, and as mo ye 138, and then mo ye nyina was an exercise in futility.
As simple as that. Honorable Tete. And it's a moment calling for the right thing. He who calls for equity must come with equity. Honorable Idiot, as a will be a radio station house. Oh. He who calls for equity must come with equity. If you are coming with clean hands, now we can say, maybe we so ever clean hands and money aba. Now see, then you na encourage honor. Baby, you do ni say. On minor alcohol bo a document na ye can once my budget no. Eye wo ABY and a foul so and a be fan so and a be family so. Ye nyina wo Ghana obi biara of him nyina e fire ho. Because me ka same we say ya nhwe ye na budget na ampasse a aban edwuma ebetwa ye betwa say because ebekọ echire na bi mo say dey bi yes I net here we still have 3 months na ye what 3 months okura na 9 months na aka no aban edwuma be dey akoso
and you say within 3 months no yenya first quarter
what if the same what if
me aye ho adwuma
no but what if the same problem happens
enu ho na mu ntumi solve ye enu ti
that is why we need a solution
enu na besi mu so say aban a wote so na Ghana yabakose mu yemhu se emrahye badwam nipa ekoho apaye na apaye na asa mo pese mo yem niema te se ne mo san kita majority ewo parliament a mo betumi take decision the minority will have their say and you will have your way at the end so
I disagree.
Aden na niema ni bi wo hono ma compromise emma niema ntumi nkwa
I disagree. Walking out of parliament, honorable member of parliament, former member of parliament hey what part of them right or minority since the inception of the fourth Republic Constitution no minority are working out pen a woman and majority so you working out pen those things have also happened into a right or more as part of a motion share now say be more work out now a decision is to be taken what matters is that count the house take a recall no more counting say we 138 now of course you go ahead and you are done. Now the question is whether the majority is actually trying to have their way. Chinchina you have your way. Now a bisa question. Day na Tuesday na majority ekot na say e pass a budget no were they 138 or not. Ena hona argument is say ena first deputy speaker na tijo Dwaso or ti Dwaso or nye MP and I yan kind on ka oni vote. There be mestre. Joe say usu. Or your mrasho be jumina na so onye mrasho jumina. It's a simple question. Or your MP and now onye MP. Or your MP. Me patch your second deputy speaker or your MP and now say onye MP. Ona we siama or your MP. Ona we siama no onti Dwaso. Now so no your MP, your kind of can. Joe say usu as member of parliament. Me ye parliamentarian there. Now so omo church ade ye church money and no say indeed once you are a member of parliament, you know, say you counting members of parliament, and you count who count, now voting and I want to mean did he vote? He was counted as a member of parliament to form a quorum, but he didn't play a role of voting as the constitution says only sa vote. Sa mean to me one say na aba, and I can say any enke yanko fanko da Supreme Court. Na Supreme Court ntime etchechire mu explain enfant to homaye and also I say Supreme Court no kwa yanko uko honuma enwo mo ti ho nyina ya MP before this kind of argument in this country.
The Supreme Court
me say mona mo come on say
crowd betumi akọ o for say and NDC for nkase
o NDC for say Supreme Court honuma MP for one you say that
o for say NDC for you know you can go to Supreme Court for interpretation and find no meshe and find meshe NDC for say what's your monko you can equally go to Supreme Court.
Honorable Derek, me say we have no problem. We think that we have taken a decision and we are moving.
Quiet.
And obviously me say I'm trying to have a way. And I say ebi musa
ne kama okay mo communicators ni bi aka mo court ni bi arezi ba kama ade ne kofa ba nyina woni mienti a
nke say open ya
kama
we will used to it
ma onu abonyo
no what phone no to use
ba kama on a more serious note no wahu ne ye kan ba bia ye duru nyina no wo ka minority a omokotena ase wo mama ba se ne naburo ba kane ono wode atimode ba ye se mo budget a belong to aban no ya mo na mo wa aban na mo minister present budget na mo be stage workout mo reason ne san ya general secretary tesoro saa de na mo de hye ase a atwen a besi ne no nye mo na mo hye ase.
Well, I me I make I say walk out. I'm member of parliament, former member of parliament. Here, usually no, it's part of them. Or money any the way they.
But you must have a reason. Ujina so say Mr. G work. But when budget
there has been instances. They even walk out without giving his reasons. There have been instances where parliamentarians just rise up and work. Now motion crying. Obianyan sorry say resume motion here. Now I'm sorry there has been some parliament to cry. That reason cry my. Now you have to make deductions to find out reason by the buy. But of course, the reason adduced to and the reason alluded to by majority that day, to say every parliament, Of course, it's up to them for them to explain to us strongly. But what matters is that there was a walkout. And if there was a walkout, after the walkout, was there a decision put forward for them to vote on? Now me say Anne, Honana, right honorable speaker, back when a decision by. And I'm only saying that I'm repeating myself by saying sa quorum na nanka all they put it in and put it in before even the majority work out. The argument would have been that yes, the decision was actually right because number every 138. But if they had worked out, then you still have 137. Obviously, the right thing to have done was maybe to adjourn the house.
Eti yen hwese saying honorable Bekwia ka se niema no a wo de ho ensem tu dwa yenye we no ebi aba ba ne ehia ye o mugidi se Ghana fo nyina esu ho 11 ni sei muntumi nsi gina ye bia uka communication team no ho anya bia wati bibi ye si gina ebi se bia ye reduce no 11 no from 1.75 to bia 1% ana say ye jai kura.
You see, initially the stance of the minority is 11 It was a zero stance. Initially, budget ne buy more de hon kita hon. Almost say there be got the table about 5 issues.
But I think still now
see E-levy, but we are talking about E-levy. Now the E-levy decision of the minority was say zero. Now it took the finance minister, any leadership of parliament, almost share ye at the home kita home at discuss here and a minority leader ankasa ubisan eba albeka say enchechemu na eswafo no de bamaye no sa enchechemu no etosumu pa na ye beji atum na ye ji atum a ye pe 1%. No more shifted from 0 to 1% now. Hey, and honorable Derek Mooney and this for young smart no ka
etinka mono meba mono ni enka minority leader kan no na nka mo beji atum a take decision na mo ma take decision bi dada
na your decision is we didn't say chinchina ache enye 1.75 yes we proposed 1.75 but what happened was that after the budget was passed the finance minister mentioned say issues are minority no erezi no through E-levy no we are open for discussion at committee levels. Now, committee levels, they do want to discuss here. We can still look at a government stance. Now, a percentage, say, you maintain and answer here. And I make us say, we could discuss here. When a minority, at the buy, leader, the buy say, there be 1%. And on just say, of course, there has been some discussions going on. And I'm saying the government is one change and you're 1.7. I am aware, say, government has said, say, and there could be some reduction to the percentage. Now, in principle, no, yenji sa levy into se be bit ma reducika abua amagana etumpo. Now make us me this no. Enye Ghana nkwana sa problems wo. Take in and say na me hwe. Take parliament. Blow super. E just am kitwa. Ever budget ho ya. Uko South Africa and say ya fuel hikes. Ni other countries, you know what has brought that? Globally. Ye can COVID say mayanka. COVID has come to affect every single soul in this country. I mean, this one. Most of the men come out.
Ena yatene nka no na yetwe ho aba ye ba ye behwe se aban betumi ate fam wo so ama liter na bedru 6 cedis ana we eyasem a senyo hosi ena di twudwa se mu obi amfa so bo obi amebo ye nkomra sisi ana emeto aso. Adehye yeda so eguso ewo ene Badwam dwumadi mpensempense mu a yede ebremo eso na mrahye badwani kane mrahye badwani apa wesachem ewo fiase wonimyan for the Queen ena Kamal Dean Deputy Communications Director MPP Amanyuko num so ewo efie ha sei mpenimfo yasa be yenhwe famo ensem no honorable mame fansha se mfiri so famo nsemi ayem preto so enura se utie abana msinia oba ye ne twehwe nkomo dwumadie so si o ma ye nhwe abanko omo ekra fam wo ba no so no omo hwe na omo so nyire omo temu ene na omo so de ho reply ba da bi aban wo na abetumi aye bibi nti ye bibi ye nsom ye nhwe kwan ye betumi afa so na fam wo bo no ye nya na ye reasonable a Ghana for eho bedwe wo kakra
mini ba mama nase sa fa ngo nsamu ya kan mse oba ne ye kan o budget mu na ade nyina ye bi kwa akakoka fango nsam aban wono ma kraba omu nyina wasudie
bia wo chefa wo
yes na aban kra na wasudie ni kase sentia mini ba ye fango e ba no I don't have the figure here eto se aban yi le to fi nya fi so a I think fango be ba fam but I think 45%. I may get it wrong because I don't have the figure yet. But I bind to a war fango so no. Person. So one of my craft fango no. Almost foreign exchange. Sabi ye ukwa brochure maybe a Ghana ye two fango so ye new fango. Ni ye jaya friend say no to isiwo. Until ye to the finished product. Fango ya nua awie. Ne dia bo memu habeton unya tra shi ekwa bruchiri ya enye Ghana sika de to fango wa bruchiri ntinia okra no o hwe Ghana cedi na ho oden ebia o oyi Ghana cedi ni miensa pe obenya dollar baako ende no onim se o nsa Ghana cedi kakra bia obenya dollar ope e dia koto fango enu ntino hanu kwa no aban responsibility because aban wo modern ba obebo na ma wo foreign current exchange no kra for akofom no eboa enti na wuru abahomi akan abe opposition no o se aban so wan bo hu modern ya your foreign exchange will expose you wuru abahomi akasa na kan in opposition enti they've been exposed because currently as we speak no see the near day and what they were from enti na ma wo mu hies ka bebre e dia kofa ba no mu kofa ba so a yes they have their margins. Say baby say bust. Why do we still have a bust margin? Bust ye dwumaku a eso mo ye adwuma etua wo hoka. You are still giving bust money from the fuel that we retail for them to run their operations.
Yeah, no, yeah, try no so
how are they going to do that?
We have bust margins on it.
No, I'm saying also do
any product on cover ba. Nti one offense e cover ba and storage for no o mo nya adwuma bia. No. Oh, check the records. I know what I'm saying.
Don't worry. Okay.
I know what I'm saying. Say bra, yes so have boss as no etwem. Let's look at the margins.
Eti kasa atro no yenyin firi ho.
Yenyin tuo fuo kra. Ye dia kan ho esono do. Ansa na aban we buy no. No, see anywhere dey anafo a. Yankasa esi yehu. NDC aban wo ho no. Na esi usa fango semia ntama e ka beda ho a over the banks ne ka which we call the legacy debt. And na NDC aban wo ho. E the ESLA. Sa levy ni buy so yenji says can and so de beto frankos
honorable sima ye bring
that's it nti yenji de kaka kra na ye fentua within 5 years aban we so we nuisance wo buy ye no to na obi di ato so say mfinum odi betua fango ho ka na ye free no wo buy na wo di ko ye nsi ano kopo bosia I extended for 15 years. These are some of the things that we talk about.
Yo, me that say, Kamal.
No, that's what happened to
Kamal, tiawa on fem no. Ye bring ntina ye nhwe sane MPP amanyuko no weekend yi mo ko asante mantemu amahye se wo a ye vaccinate wo ba ye ma wunwurem. Senra wutie communications officer ma NDC amanyuko na same jemfi se da bi it shouldn't be forced. Sa obeka say ye force wo a wo pane no eti court kra obeko ene mumu decision amateki di kokumasi.
Well, we dey fango ho nsem dey ya kan say ne honorable sika yi. Say dey ha ya ni say
aban bia ba ye nyina ye wo opposition a boy I share say ye ba ye bete so ye be duru so na say reality ni you are faced with ente so no e anya dia wetimi ye because NDC omo ye bi pay yen so ye bi pay because it stems on the fact say private people and the ba omo kraba omo pay omo profit kakra. It stems on the fact that aban so ehia sika obedi be impuntu djuma na taxes no so edeka ho na taxes say wo fang ho nsem be say honorable all the taxes are 5 of the taxes were imposed by the NGC.
Say no menyi ni say ehia no impose.
But I don't even want to talk about it. But the point is
because they ban no halfway.
The point is simple. The point is that aban is essential say they at least some charges so to be able to raise some revenue for the government of the day. But make us say, I would have to say at least, say, we should try to do something to cushion the plight of the people. Now, COVID, just very short. Me answer me. Or say, court to court.
Yeah.
Court there. We can't answer. Anybody can go to court. Now, where Danny Pan say me the mean was stage. So, Obi abet ma court. Is it true say ye nyina wo Ghana
ye be ba beto aso chena be kan we asem na sofo pen na woda International Revelation Church ano e wosunyane me nua be ma Prophet David Cheme enchi asonko na enkoma medam panimfo ya se Kamal Dean ene Honorable Derry Queen ene camera producers ina seda enkoma mo abusia medem asi emma fisha pa medin akua boachiwe yi Adom
I don't know if fix the
hey